Many of us in our life, in our work, make time as a real important part of our life and maybe our work. We make that time to help other people. So whether it's helping someone else, neighbor, friend, family, loved one, charity, whatever it might be. And sometimes that gets referred to as help us high. And there's a reason why, because there's a high associated with the help that you provide. And actually in the world I kind of come from in terms of the proponent really of flow and optimal performance, help us high is exactly that. So if you're helping someone else out, actually that can get you in that state of flow, where the conversation flows, where the ideas flow. So it's really interesting to think about, well, do you do any of this? Do you help others? And maybe that's just, I like to reverse engineer these things, is think about, well, I do this, and I'd love to know why I do it. And then maybe I'll give myself permission to do it more, or less, or share, or whatever it might be. So I think it's quite a nice way to think about help us high. There is a high there associated with being in flow, where the neurochemistry changes, and it's a feel-good factor. You feel great around that. I've got one. When my daughter was born 5 years ago, obviously we had the first time it was using the buggy. And I know how difficult it can be to be in a train station, tube station when we lived in London, to go up and down those stairs if there's no lift with a buggy. And it's just something that, the first time really captured me. And now, every time I go to a train or tube station, and our buggy's long gone now, is that I just look for buggies. I look for this help us high. I love the idea of just being able to help someone. I know how difficult it can be. Even myself used to carry the buggy on my own. It was okay, but not easy. So I look for this help us high every time I'm in that transport situation. And sometimes I'm fighting out with other people. There was one the other day, I was like, out of the way, I'll do it, I want to help. The other one, I think that's a win-win. You're always going to help someone, and it's going to help us high, it's going to help you as well. And I'm just thinking of a micro example. So the longer example is taking time off work to work for a charity or whatever it might be, raise money, sponsoring, whatever, okay? The other one I've got, which is a real mini one, but you look for these little triggers in life where it can just, knock you out your days, going from one meeting to the next, going on the school run, whatever it might be, is doors. I love holding doors open for other people. I hold the door, they say thank you, bang, help us high. And it's like a mini hit of dopamine. It's just that reward. I just helped someone out. Maybe they're carrying bags, maybe they got kids, maybe they haven't, or maybe it's someone who's bigger or stronger than me, but you just open the door for them. There's a double-edged one to this one. Do look for the doors. Buggies are better, or whatever you want to do, is that sometimes you're walking behind someone, you think, oh great, they're going to open the door for you. This is the help us high in reverse. And you can get a bit of a buzz from that as well. Bang. Broken nose, because they haven't held the door open for you. So there's a lose-lose here as well, because the door is literally that almost like that sliding door. So it's a bit of a fun one for me. I'm kind of playing with it now, and it's things same in traffic. You let someone out, you feel good, and then you get cut up the next minute, you don't feel good. So there's wins and there's losses. So just look at where you can win. What can you do to help someone else? And it might not be easy. There might be a struggle there. It might be taking time away from you, your own commitments, money, whatever it might be. But that you need that element of struggle. Because then when you actually feel like you're making a difference for yourself and others, it is mutual. That help us high is something we need to be recognised in terms of what we do, and also seek out and see if we can do more.